What's up, guys? Matchstick Gamer here, bringing you some more information straight from Herms, a translation of Dragon Ball Super Episode 66, a preview perhaps. I just want to be clear that he says maybe twice here, so I'm thinking possibly he thinks that this is a possible fake somehow. I don't know, but here's the image of the text in Japanese, which of course I can't read all this because, well, I don't know how to read kanji properly. I can read like certain little things here, but not enough to where I can read it from here to here, for example. But essentially, here's what Herms has translated. So, of course, we got a little bit from what I read yesterday, the episode that we'll be getting this week, which is Final Judgment, the Supreme God's Ultimate Power. And, of course, it says Goku and Co. attack merge Zamasu with Ki Blast, but their ki is erased. So, alright, big deal. Obviously, we already knew that the light that comes in contact with anything instantly erases it, so it's just kind of obvious their ki blast would also dissipate upon contact. But here's the unknown territory. Episode 66, titled Showdown, the Unyielding Warriors. Miraculous Power. Okay, so the brief summary that's been typed up here is, after his ring of light is broken by Goku's life-risking attack, something strange happens to merge Zamasu. So, the question is, what is the life-risking thing that Goku does? I have seen some people speculating that maybe Goku's going to use the Kaioken again with Super Saiyan Blue, and that is possible. Some people said, oh, he's just going to fire a really powerful Kamehameha that ultimately almost drains all of his ki, but Goku's fired ki off to where he has no ki left before, and it didn't kill him. Many people are probably confusing this with Tien Shinhan's Tri-Beam Cannon, which basically uses his life force, not his ki. And if he uses that too many times, obviously he drops dead. However, Goku's ki is not his life force. It's based around his stamina, so all that'll do is just make him basically be tired out. So I'm thinking he uses a Kaioken again. It just seems a more logical thing, because if he uses that too long, screws up, or uses possibly a higher multiplier than what he used against Hit, say hypothetically times 20, because that's the most we ever seen him used. And by the way, fun fact, the only person he's ever used a times 20 Kaioken against was Frieza on Namek. Don't believe me? Go back and read the manga, or go back and watch the Z anime, or watch Dragon Ball Z Kai, or just Dragon Ball Kai if you prefer the Japanese dub version. Either way, it's in there, trust me. So, that's pretty much all we got here. There ain't really too much to really discuss in regards to what's here, but again, I just want to make it clear that Herms makes a note here saying maybe twice, so it's possible that these could be fake, I'm guessing. I don't know, but Herms did take the time to translate it, so take it with a grain of salt, or if you want to, I don't know, believe it is 100% fact. I'm not telling you to do that, I'm just saying that he did say maybe. So, there you go. So ultimately, I guess what I want to ask you guys to do down in the comment section, what do you guys think Goku's life-risking attack is? Do you think he is going to use the Kaioken again? Or do you think he's going to use something else that's life-threatening? Do you think, another thing I've seen people saying is the Mafuba, but again, even if he does attempt it and successfully puts merged Zamasu into the jar, what are we lacking here that I've said before? The paper seal. The thing that, keeps him in the jar. So, also, what do you think happens to merged Zamasu after Goku performs this? Because it breaks the Ring of Light, so whatever Goku does, whatever the life-risking attack he does, breaks that Ring of Light and then causes something strange to happen to merge Zamasu. What do you think that could be? Tell me down in the comment section below. Theorize, do everything within reason, mind you. I mean, there's not too much here to really delve into, per se, but perhaps people can figure this out, Let's talk, discuss it, So, down in the comment section below, please. But, I know this video is kind of short compared to the one from yesterday, because there's actually a lot more to talk about in the one from yesterday. Again, the top one was just basically a mini recap version of the one we got yesterday, but this is the new one we got today. Again, just one more time, I reiterate this because it's important that people be very aware that Herms did say maybe twice. So take it with a grain of salt, again, if you want to, or believe it as 100% fact. I'm not telling you to do anything because of what Herms said here. In fact, full disclosure, he says, is it remotely possible that we finally got actual info on Dragon Ball Super Episode 66? Maybe, maybe. So again, here's the Japanese version that he translated, and then there's what was said, apparently. So, thank y'all for watching. Comment down below saying what you think of everything. Let's talk about what I discussed here. And make sure to check out the official Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch pages linked down below in the description per usual. Herms' Twitter also be linked down in the description per usual, so that way you can come here and check this out for yourself if you'd like to visually see this, or just want to, you know, see when his next big translation of whatever comes out in the Dragon Ball community comes out. But ultimately, you can find everything that Herms does, not only on here, but over on Kanzenshuu.com. A very reputable source for Dragon Ball information. So, yeah, thank y'all, and, yeah, peace. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z/Kai, Dragon Ball GT, and Dragon Ball Super are all owned by Fuji TV, Toei Animation, Funimation, and Akira Toriyama. I do not claim to own any of these. The video and any images that appear were used under fair use.